King of Sports, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Welcome everyone to New Japan Strong. The Rivals Tour continues. It's Ian Riccaboni and Alex Kozlov. And Alex, tonight for the fans at home, we're going to take a look into the future, into our crystal ball. We're going to see some of the top future stars of professional wrestling. And for me, the match that stands out the most, Chris Bay going one-on-one against Blake Christian.
Oh my God, we haven't seen Blake Christian in a while, and he's one of the most innovative high flyers out there. But he's facing the ultimate finesser, and I love seeing him in that ring. So the styles of both of these men is going to make for probably a match of the year candidate.
Well, you say that, but I know also your support for Bullet Club runs deep. So I don't know how much I trust you a lot, but maybe not on the Bullet Club stuff. I'm still a little weary.
No. I just respect talent. I appreciate talent.
Well, in our main event, talent will be overflowing. Ren Narita stepping up again. We saw him step up in the Tokyo Dome. We saw him step up against Josh Barnett. He's stepping up against Buddy Matthews. Going to be a huge main event encounter.
That's an awesome match. You know, I think both of these individuals are evenly matched. Even though Ren Narita has given up some of that experience, he's proved to all of us that he's ahead of his time, and this is going to be quite an encounter.
And we're going to start things off here tonight. Six-man tag team encounter, the Stray Dog Army taking on Fred Yehai, the DKC, and Kita.
Oh man, this is going to be good because Stray Dog Army is in full force tonight. So let's go.
The following is your opening contest, a six-man tag team match with a 20-minute time limit.
And what a return here to New Japan Strong for these three individuals. The Rivals Tour continues here. Ian Riccaboni, Alex Kozlov. Yes, and a hometown reception from a man that is known to hang out. There he is, Big Papi Pump in Hollywood. I was talking about this dark individual, Bateman, myself. But yeah, Big Papi Pump is here as well. And Barrett Brown, a lost soul. A lost soul. I think Barrett Brown is being manipulated by Bateman. I think Big Papi Pump is under some sort of spell. Bateman, you know, it's interesting. Bateman was one of the last Ring of Honor six-man tag team champions. And everywhere he goes, he seems to be able to put some sort of mind control on those around him. Almost like it's dark, like a dark art. Barrett Brown, who turned his back on many to join this group.
Look, I don't think anybody here is being manipulated.
You think that anybody would willingly associate themselves with this diabolical, maniacal individual in Bateman?
Well, ever since Mysterioso and Barrett Brown joined forces with Bateman, they've experienced so much more success.
Yeah, you know,
they are quite a unit.
You have a great point. They're 4-2 in six-man tag team action here on New Japan Strong. So they have enjoyed quite a bounty of success, particularly Barrett Brown, who was looking to hitch his wagon to a successful group. Now, there you see a man returning to Strong. I'm so excited to see him back, Fred Yehai.
It's actually Yehai.
Kita, the man on the left.
It's actually Kita.
And let me guess, the DKC.
Actually, he's just DKC.
Oh. And no love of loss here. You see Kita taking his time, soaking it in. It's an honor every time to put yourself on the white apron of the blue canvas, the cerulean blue of the New Japan ring. And that's a moment you should enjoy and treasure. That young man's doing that. Ooh, look at that. Not afraid to get right up in the big poppy pump. See Fred Yehai back here on New Japan Strong. He was becoming sort of a mainstay in the early days of New Japan Strong. Very impressive in competition here and in Ring of Honor. He picked up some big wins. Interestingly enough, he and Bateman never crossed paths, so despite them being in the same place at the same time, first time we'll be seeing them in six-man action.
Yeah, no, this is an eclectic mix of guys in the ring today, and I would have to give the advantage to the Stray Dog Army. They are a unit. We have Kita, you know, who's new on the scene here on Strong, Fred Yehai returning, and DKC. They don't usually tag with each other, so will they be on the same page?
Yeah, and a couple of big weeks coming up for DKC, of course, in this match here tonight. He's in the main event next week on a 10-man tag, which will see Team Filthy taking on the team of the DKC, Taylor Russ Clark Connors, Fred Rosser, and Adrian Quest. And Kita, let's shine a little light on Kita as you see Barrett Brown.
Oh, yeah!
Giving the people what they want. You love to see it. You know, Kita's from my neck of the woods. He's from up near Scranton, Pennsylvania.
The office.
The office, but you know, if you're from Scranton and you're able to get out and make a name for yourself, especially
out of the office,
when you were born in the 80s and the 90s, you know, Scranton has gone through some tough times over the years, and to be able to bust out, you need to be a tough individual. It really abandoned and neglected, you know, mining town, industrial town, and really doing his hometown proud here.
Well, look, you know, having the opportunity to, you know, wrestle for New Japan Pro Wrestling, here on Strong, you know, it speaks volumes of the kind of talent that you are.
Absolutely, and I remember seeing Kita's name first pop up wrestling in Hazelton. And Hazeltown's there's a couple of dollar stores, there's a hospital, and a lot of shut doors and windows. And when you can go from that to the cerulean blue, it's a big accomplishment in your career. So shout out to Kita.
I love dollar stores.
Oh, nothing wrong with that. Ducks the clothesline here. 50 caliber Barrett Brown off the ropes.
Ooh.
Oh, wow! Plants him down, side effect, and Kita feeling it here. Oh, thrust to the throat of Kita.
Look, you were talking about possibly Barrett Brown being manipulated by Bateman. I get it. He is mesmerizing when you look at Bateman. But, you know, Barrett Brown has been so focused, so much more lethal when under the direction of Bateman.
And don't let the camera fool you. Bateman is a massive individual.
Oh, yeah.
This is a man who's deceptively tall, snake-like movements. Looking for the right. Instead, Kita delivers a forearm.
Just smiles at Kita. That one looks like it buckled him.
Oh, God. Breaks the wrist lock and breaks the jaw and the face of Kita.
20-year pro, and his offense is innovative. Like that.
Cover, two. He's a man who hangs out in the mountains out in the valley here, who's not afraid to go to the desert to just be alone and think, 1, 2, about the dangerous and diabolical ways he's going to put his opponents away.
Well, he's come up with some awesome ways. I mean, did you see the way that he dropped his body on Kita?
Oh! And Kita trying to break out with a jawbreaker.
That is the money clip. He calls this the money clip. I've seen this before.
And a tag made to the savage weight, Fred Yehai. Knife edge chop delivers there. And now Irish whip. Had a huge year in 2021. Standing switch, trying to break out. Actually picked up a victory over Rocky Romero.
Koji clutch.
STO to the Koji clutch here, and look at him hammer away.
This is how he's beaten so many opponents.
Real milestone win. Did come in Ring of Honor against Rocky Romero. Beat him there, but he had a really strong year on Strong with Wheeler Yuta, now a member of Chaos as well. So first time we're seeing him here on Strong in 2022, but
Well, look, I mean, he had that Koji clutch, and he was clubbing him to the forehead. Thanks to Barry Brown, he was able to save Bateman out of harm's way. And now Big Papi Pump is in the ring.
off the ropes.
Oh!
Oh, God. Went right for the knee.
Oh!
And that allows the big-time power slam. Mysterioso, springboard, lands on his feet. Catches the right. Front face lock, plants. Yay high, hooks the leg, one. Just a one count there. Great bridge by Mysterioso to really get some leverage on that pin.
Well, Mysterioso is an incredible talent. He is such an amazing high flyer, but he's also like a heavyweight. He's got power.
And look at that, big time chop across the chest. Yay high, into the cravat, into the corner. DKC in for the first time. Multi-discipline black belt. Specializes as a practitioner of karate is the DKC.
And yes, DKC has certainly upped his game in recent weeks, and he's going to be busy for the next few.
Absolutely, we'll see him next week in our main event as well. The physical transformation cannot be understated for this man, and the mental game is catching up to the physical as he gets more experience. Going to the top here.
How about that? A hurricanrana off the top.
Planning down Mysterioso, and now the springboard. DKC caught by the powerhouse of the Stray Dog Army.
Oh, just dumps him there.
Onto the apron. Oh!
Off the knees, senton off the top.
Leading him back to his feet, tag made to Bateman. And quick tag to Barrett Brown. And this is more of a disorienting tactic to not let DKC know who he has to try and swing at. And he might not know anyway after this assault.
Yeah, he's in no man's land right now.
Cover, two count there.
It's a predicament when you're not sure exactly where you are and you're getting hit from all directions. Tough spot to be in.
Clubbing forearm to the back, tag made. Mysterioso, great teamwork, great combination here.
And look how far he is from his partners.
And it must feel like miles.
That's right.
It's probably about 20 feet, but it must feel like a mile away as he desperately needs to make a tag. Will have no chance to do so as Barrett Brown comes in with an elbow. Mysterioso collapses him. And it is Bateman who has him. Oh! Immediately back down, shoulders to the mat, too. And Yehai and Kita trying to break that up.
DKC's in trouble. He's taking a lot of punishment.
Oh, wow! Back fist. Back fist plants Bateman.
That had some power behind it. It knocked Bateman to the ground, but look at Stray Dog Army eliminating Yehai and Keita off the apron, preventing DKC from making that tag, and he's back in dangerous grounds there.
Dangerous waters indeed as Mysterioso giving away valuable seconds. So these seconds add up, Alex. I mean, I'm all for posing. I'm all for having fun with the crowd. But DKC wouldn't be here if he wasn't a world-class athlete. You're giving up seconds every time you pose, and that's what I mean. It gave him a half second. He counters that and comes out with a drop kick.
You're right. And he just cut him with a drop kick. Will that be enough? Will he be able to make it to his corner? There's Yehai, arm extended.
Looking to make a tag.
And he does.
And the great grappler from Iowa pounces Barrett Brown down. Big shoulder tackle there. Looking for an Irish whip. Reverse, ducks the kick. Knife edge chop.
Happy birthday present there.
Oh! Waist lock and a high angle suplex there. Oh!
The Savage Weight cleaning house here.
The Exploder sending Mysterioso down. Oh! And the shots, the chop to the chest, the knees on Barrett Brown.
And I love watching the Savage Weight go in there.
Kick to the midsection. Oh! And look at the movement of Fred Yehai, so hard to predict.
It is so good.
Front face lock here.
Oh! Takes a super kick to the temple.
And it's Kita finding his opportunity. Come get you some. Knee to the forehead there.
Watch out. Oh!
Half dragon suplex.
Watch out. DKC's on the top.
And no love lost here between the DKC and Barrett Brown. Oh! Wow. Spinning back elbow. Oh! Hyper extends the knee.
And all 6 men are down. They've thrown everything at each other, and who's it gonna come down to?
And I don't know if Nick Bonanno knows who the legal men are. I certainly have lost track. Give credit where credit's due to Bonanno for trying to keep this under control. Whoa!
Mysterioso there, hip tossing DKC over the top. Is he looking to fly like a mariposa? Oh!
Mariposa Bonita.
What a moonsault to the outside.
Flying like a butterfly, taking down his opponents now in the ring. Yehai is cornered by 2 stray dogs. Barrett Brown and Bateman. He's coming out swinging though. The numbers may be too much here, Alex. Bateman has him.
Oh no!
Ooh. Plants one into Bateman. Around the throat. Oh! Wow. Spinning back fist. No. Fisherman suplex. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, we got the point. Decisive victory there. I think he got a 5 count there. Man, a little disappointed that Stray Dog Army took a loss here.
Yeah,
but
huge win for Fred Yehai, returning to New Japan
absolutely
strong. Loved what we saw at Akita. DKC victorious. We'll see if that continues next week. Oh, look at this stare down between Bateman and Fred Yehai, the leaders of their teams. And we only saw them clash for just a little bit. I think Fred Yehai calling out Bateman. Maybe we'll see this match down the line one-on-one.
I wouldn't mind seeing this one. It will be quite a clash between 2 very innovative individuals.
In their own ways, Yehai, a master of what he calls the Savage Weight style. Bateman has been an innovative offensive artist of the dark arts for years, but it's Yehai leading his team to victory here in Hollywood. Fans, coming up next, a huge bout. The ultimate finesser, Chris Bay, goes one-on-one against Blake Christian. Still to come, our main event, Buddy Matthews takes on Ren Narita.
The following is your second contest, a singles match with
Alex, we talk a lot about the future of professional wrestling, and we are getting maybe we've hopped in the DeLorean like in Back to the Future, and we're going ahead in time. These 2 men could dominate the junior heavyweight division for the next decade.
Oh man, this man right here, the ultimate finesser, 25 years old, from the most romantic city in the USA, Alexandria, Virginia. It is perhaps there that the beauty of the city rubbed off on Chris Bay, giving him that finessing quality that he carries with him. Super charisma oozing out of his pores.
That was beautiful. Did you write that? Did you use that for Valentine's Day? Or?
It's just what I feel when I see this greatness in front of me. I mean, come on. He reminds me, you know what he reminds me of? The way that he moves in that ring, Ian, The way that he moves in that ring reminds me of the way honey moves when you're pouring it over your oatmeal.
Wow.
He is one smooth criminal.
And you are one beauty. I didn't know that such beauty could come. I mean, I've been having a lot of fun calling these matches. We've seen some amazing action, some of the best wrestling in the world. But I didn't know I was sitting with a poet. I didn't know the man's so well versed. And English is your third language, no less, correct?
That's right.
That's amazing.
Right. Thank you very much.
Yeah. But Chris Bay, the ultimate finesser, stepping into the ring with all heart. Blake Christian. You know, interesting to note, these two have met in single competition twice before. It's knotted at 1-1. However, they've never wrestled each other in a New Japan ring.
Yeah, and we're definitely in for a treat. The last time we've seen Blake Christian on Strong was in March of 2021 during a New Japan Cup USA qualifying match against Chris Dickinson. Since then, he's went on to hone his skills in different organizations, and we get to see a more seasoned version of Blake Christian. I mean, the man can fly. And you know how you hear about styles make the matches?
Yeah.
Well, the styles of these two men, you know, is a recipe for an incredible match.
This one has the potential to tear the house down here tonight in Hollywood, California. And we're so excited to call it for you here. Connor will dive into a side headlock here from Chris Bay. Bay has had quite the multitude of success in tag team action, team with Hikuleo, team with Jay White, whether that's here in New Japan Strong or Impact. Nice side headlock here, keeping it tight, neutralizing the offensive Blake Christian.
Great technique there.
It's gonna
holding on to the head.
It's gonna take a lot to keep all heart Blake Christian down though.
Rolling him backwards, but Chris Bay still holding on. Finally able to get off of that headlock here, Blake Christian.
Misdirection there by Blake Christian. Gets the shoulder tackle down, taunting him.
Oh, that's not cool.
With the too sweet drop down, almost catches Blake, but Blake pops out of it, handspring, looking for the flip. He gets him, pops back up to his feet.
Oh, no!
Whoa. Handspring spiral kick. He's got Bay reeling here, Alex.
Man, Blake Christian, you know, showcasing what he's all about, reminding fans here of Strong what he is.
Ducks the right, leapfrog and a beauty. Off the ropes, rolling through, almost catches Bay.
Oh, no!
Look at that drop kick. Sends him down, pops it back up.
Blake Christian looking strong in the opening moments of this match. Chris Bay hasn't been able to get going here.
Looking for the baseball slide, nobody home. Takes to the outside, body shots here.
Oh!
Has him in his crosshairs.
Wow. There you go.
Shotgun drop kick sends Christian into the barricade.
That's what I'm talking about. Chris Bay taking control of this match on the outside. And like you said earlier, both men have suffered losses to one another. So we can call this a rubber band match.
Rubber match, absolutely.
That we get to see here on Strong. First time ever here on Strong, these two.
And this is a great return from Blake Christian. Bay looking to spoil it here. Oh, look at that. Look, getting inside the head. The too sweet down low. Break Blake Christian in here. Back to the mat. Shoots the half, hooks the leg, two. Just a 2 count there. It's gonna take a lot to keep Blake Christian down.
That's right, Blake Christian, known for his tenacity, his heart. Oh,
God,
man.
He may have felt that in his heart.
Oh, yeah.
Through the back.
For sure. Yeah, we'd like to see one more. Of course. Would you?
Open hand for Blake Christian's sake, no.
You're not as sadistic as I am.
I am not. Honestly, I like nice, clean wrestling. I don't want anybody to get hurt.
Beautiful tilt-the-world backbreaker.
Hooks the leg, great tight cover, 2 count there.
Oh my God, come on, look at that.
That was pretty,
That is like video game kind of stuff right there.
That's why they call him the ultimate finesser. Trapping the arm and the leg. They do a surfboard, the pressure on the hip here.
Oh yeah, and look at the angle of that arm.
And even the knee going left to right in ways that it's not supposed to. And great move by Christian to swing the hips under, taking a lot of the pressure off.
Blake, of course, fighting back, always fighting back. He's got so much heart in there. More heart than wit.
And look at that. Big backhand. Staggers Christian into the corner, follows him in. Boot sends Chris Bay out.
Oh, wow.
Up and over.
Oh,
wow. And Irish whip. Holds onto the wrist.
Wheelbarrow.
Inside wheelbarrow, yes, indeed.
Oh, he attempted to go for the frog splash there, but Chris Bay just had him scouted. He was just one step ahead. That was amazing.
It's amazing how fast your mind has to be if you're going to wrestle at this level. You got to think 2, 3, 4 moves ahead. It's like a continual game of rock, paper, scissors where someone's throwing 2, 3 hands of rock, paper, scissors at the same time.
That's right.
As Bay plants Christian. Poking the leg. 2. Another great cover there, nice and tight. And you're starting to see Blake Christian get worn down. He's starting to hold the back. You see the breasts get more restricted, him trying to get his air each time Chris Bay lands a strike. Up and over. Oh! Unloads there.
He's going for, swings the feet around, kicking Chris Bay in the head with his shins.
And that might be the momentum changer he needed here. Springboard in. And it's Chris Bay. Tilt-a-whirl, nobody home.
Oh my goodness, what a kick.
Planted Chris Bay. And he is staggering now. Off the rope. Oh, goodness.
Say hello to the ultimate finesser kicks.
Off the ropes. Christian wheelbarrow again. Hasn't folded that time. He counters the counter. Tilt-a-whirl again. Onto the knees. Onto the knees there.
Innovative offense by Blake Christian.
Plants him.
Gets him this time.
Frog splash. 2. Able to sneak the shoulder out there. And it's amazing that these two men seem to know each other so well. They've only been in the ring against one another 2 times. But that's the kind of athlete you have to be. You have to do your homework. You have to study. You have to know your opponent's arsenal inside and out. And even with the innovation, you have to expect the unexpected with these two. As we see Christian here, maybe looking for the golden trident. It's countered. It's countered by Blake. 1, 2. 2 count there. Pushing off. Wow. Pops him in the jaw. And there's been 4 answers here. Blake Christian, boot to the face by Bay. Rattles all heart. Now onto the apron. Nobody home.
Oh my goodness.
And look at Bay go.
Man.
BDE.
Wow.
The elbow connects. And looking for it here. Could he have it? Yes, indeed. Connects. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. 2 count there. Are you kidding me?
We are getting into the main event minutes.
And this is gut check time, indeed. Both of these men firing off their best shot. Christian looking for the golden trident. Instead, the BDE elbow into the Finex. Not enough to put Blake Christian away, though, as these two men try and look to cross the finish line with the best shot they got. Springboard caught by Blake Christian. Off the ropes. Wow. Down to one knee, go behind, snap German.
Really hard to call this match. Which way is this gonna go?
Oh, super kick. Super kick plants Christian. Off the ropes. Oh,
Wow.
wait a minute. Spanish fly into the double underhook. Can't lock the fingers.
Oh, and another snap German.
Plants him again, and back up to his feet first is Christian. But Bay following him up. Has the wrist, ripcord. Oh! Spanish fly plants him. And Christian, springboard bar 50. Hooks the leg. 2.
Yes!
Wow!
Man, what a match. This is truly awesome.
Wow! Where did he find the reserve, the energy to kick out of that?
Unbelievable.
The extra leverage going across the ring, almost the entire length of the ring with the springboard 450.
This match has been everything and much more. But what's Blake Christian got to do to put away Chris Bay? What's Chris Bay got to do?
It's Christian. 450, nobody
Rolls
home.
him up.
The finger, caught him, 2! Just a 2 count there, just a 2 count there. Oh, looking for the cutter. Instead, it's Christian. Golden Trident, no. Oh! Elbow connects on Bay. Springboard catches him. And Bay turns it into offense for himself.
He got him.
And plants him. He countered the moonsault into the art of finesse, the cutter, and planted him.
Wow.
And what an innovative counter. I had thought Blake Christian landed an offensive maneuver. It wasn't until I saw the landing that I noticed that Bay turned it into the art of finesse.
Last millisecond, he was able to connect.
What
Catch him.
that is a risky proposition that paid off to win the bout.
Wow.
And Chris Bay proving once again the art of finesse, that he is the ultimate finesser. What a victory for Chris Bay. Of course, great effort from Blake Christian.
And it's good to have him back.
Absolutely great to have him back in the New Japan Strong fold, to see him on the cerulean blue. But Chris Bay, representing Bullet Club, picking up a huge, huge victory here.
And yes, main event match, but we still got Ren Narita and Buddy Matthews.
Oh my goodness, that is still to come, and that's coming up next.
It's been 4 years, 24/7, grinding in the dojo to this moment. Tom Lawler came in, and he's represented this company as a true champion. But the face of a company needs to be someone who knows the company, who knows the culture, who's put in the work, and that person is me. And this 5-on-5 elimination match, Tom, is the first time I get my hands on you. So I'm not gonna notice the other 8 guys out there. It's me and you. I was ready to fight you in Seattle. I'm ready to fight you next week. And I'm damn sure ready to end you at Strong Style Evolved.
This is what I live for. smart guys. Hey, Royce, where's this one going?
Parts unknown.
Tocon Shop Global. We ship worldwide.
Why, buddy? You finished those Okada orders yet?
Yeah, with the new Team Filthy shirt, papi.
Genius. Eso, mi gente.
The stars of today and the legends of the past come together on your smartphone. NJPW Collection. Pick up cards from special draft events. Use your collected cards to form your own faction or exchange them for limited edition special cards. Check in live from venues or remotely from home to get special tickets and items. Add all of New Japan Pro Wrestling to your collection now. NJPW Collection.
The following contest is your main event, a singles match with a 30-minute time limit.
Main event time here on New Japan Strong, the Rivals Tour, marching on.
All right, so this man right here, from Shibata at Tokyo Dome to Josh Barnett in Seattle with wins over Fred Rosser and Chris Dickinson and being a challenger to Will Ospreay and Tom Lawler, Ren Narita has definitely tested himself against the best.
Not afraid to go all across the world. Graduated from being a young lion in early 2021 after a grueling UK tour. Like you mentioned, he's defeated Dickinson, Rosser, Fredericks, Bateman, Royce Isaacs on AEW. I mean, this is a man who's not afraid to step up to the plate, but there is a big, gigantic challenge. There's a man who's commanding top dollar right now to wrestle in any organization that can afford to pay the price for a star like him, for an athlete, a wrestler, the caliber of this man.
An Australian professional wrestler, he's been doing this for 14 years. He's been a champion in every major organization that he's wrestled for. And the fact that he is here, he made his debut against Okada. That was his first match.
When you're willing to stake your reputation and call your shot and take on one of the greatest WGP champions of all time, that says a lot to me. And these two in a lot of ways cut from similar cloths. They are willing to go in and face the top of the top. They're willing to face the best of the best immediately to try and establish themselves.
No traces of fear in any of these men.
And this will be a test, make no mistake about it, for both men. I think we gotta be straight with the fans. Buddy Matthews is the favorite here. If you are betting on this match in Las Vegas, if you were taking this with a bookie in some shady alley, your money would go on Buddy Matthews. But what we've seen from Ren Narita, we've learned to never underestimate him. We've learned that he can hang with the top talent in the world. And will Cinderella put on her glass slipper here tonight in Hollywood, California?
Collar and elbow tie up here. The stronger Buddy Matthews able to take Ren Narita to the rope there.
Gotta say, Buddy Matthews looking in tremendous physical condition.
Oh yeah, he has been hard at work in molding this warrior fighting body armor that he has on him. But as we know, it's not all about strength. Ren Narita has proven, despite his lack of experience, that he's clearly ahead of his time. Super fast learner who can keep up with the best of them.
Looking for a high wrist lock here. Buddy Matthews certainly knows his way around the ring. Putting the pressure on that shoulder here, but Narita getting back to his feet to alleviate it. Wrist lock here.
And those are some serious arm cranks there.
And you see Narita quickly getting back to his feet just about every time that Buddy Matthews gets control. As we see a hammerlock here. Great positioning by Narita. That footwork's so key in these exchanges, and he's certainly got that.
Nice tight hammerlock by Buddy Matthews. And a reversal by Narita into the top wrist lock. Wow.
Look at how quick Buddy Matthews is.
I mean, they're feeling each other out right now. This is a feeling out process. They're trying to learn each other's strengths, technical abilities here. So far, they're going 1 for 1 here.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with Narita. You know, there's something to be said, like you said, the size is one thing. And Matthews has the size advantage. There's something to be said about technique.
Yeah, absolutely.
And luring in your opponent. I think that's what Ren Narita has been learning as he's been stepping up in weight class, so to speak, or stepping up against some of these tougher opponents, which he has defeated. He's used tactics, some defensive maneuvers that have turned into offense, but Buddy Matthews might be a step ahead of him at this point here. And again, as he should be, his reputation precedes itself. Sweeping the leg, though. Narita looking for lightning to strike here.
Wow. Moves right out of the way from a high swinging kick by Ren Narita.
And what I actually admire about Buddy Matthews is he's not taking Narita lightly.
No, not at all.
He knows that at any given moment, Narita could lock him in a hold, could get a 3 count, and Narita bringing Matthews back to his feet. Respect earned here.
Well, they're talking a little smack, and look, Buddy Matthews grabs the waist, and they're exchanging holds here, trying to gain leverage here. Nice headlock takeover.
After a series of standing switches here, it's Matthews back in control, and the way he grabs his wrists and allowed his legs to swing over and get that side headlock, that's a sign that Narita's well beyond his years here.
No doubt about it.
And look at that, sweeping out of the way.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah, and when he offered his hand before, I interpreted that as a sign of respect.
Yeah.
I actually kind of see that as patronizing.
This was certainly patronizing. What that looked like was like, hey, good job, kid.
Yeah.
You're hanging in there. He's trying to get in the head of a more experienced opponent. I like that. Could it be a mistake? I mean, Buddy Matthews, you don't want to anger him.
Yeah, you don't want to flip the switch. Sometimes it's better to sneak up on on a sleeping wolf than to let him know you're there. As a side headlock off the ropes, shoulder tackle sends Matthews down, and Narita dropped down, almost catches Narita, leapfrog and a beauty, and Matthews, who knows the ring so well, able to dump Narita to the apron, but he's back on his feet. And it's almost like he's got a sixth sense. It's almost like he knew he was on his feet on the apron.
He had a feeling.
The big boot connects, shoulder to the midsection.
Oh, man! Ren Narita tried to headbutt him into the stomach, and Buddy Matthews, step ahead, caught him in that DDT, snapping his neck on that mat. My goodness.
And this is almost like the pride, the lion just playing with his son and pawing at him. And now, knowing that things are getting more serious, those paws are getting bigger and harder on Ren Narita.
Man, what a vicious, snappy DDT.
Oh! Sending Ren Narita back in here. Hooks the leg cover, 2, and oh, that was close.
Well, Ren Narita's in a little bit of trouble. He just took a vicious DDT. He's holding his neck. Buddy Matthews is on top of him. You better believe he's going to continue to put the work on him. Although right now, Buddy Matthews dumps him on the outside, almost allowing Ren Narita to recuperate a little bit.
Yeah.
Interesting game plan here. He wants Ren Narita to reset a little bit, huh?
Oh, come on. Look, the Shibata pose. And the patronizing behavior now emanating from Buddy Matthews here. Nobody home there. Oh, God, back elbow. And now Matthews sending Narita into the corner. Big open hand. Snapmare and a beauty. Oh, God, into the spine.
I think that Buddy Matthews is still pissed off about the patronizing way in which Ren Narita
patted him on the back earlier.
Can you blame him?
I wouldn't take that from a guy who's oh man.
Ooh, and he is trying to almost meditate through this.
Oh yeah. How do you meditate through that?
He's trying to channel the pain, mind over matter here. And look at Matthews. Looking at him like we are, like he's insane.
Oh
God. Those PKs to the shoulder, to the spine.
We're playing soccer today. Oh. Oof. Oh, God. Oh. This is almost infuriating, Buddy Matthews. It's almost like a look of shock he has on him. Many opponents learn this about Ren Narita. He's not your ordinary young buck in this business.
I think back to the match he had against Chris Dickinson. He just absorbed blow after blow, move after move, and emerged victorious. Oh. Shot to the midsection there. And it's Matthews. Oh, out of the way. Narita with a big open hand.
I think I saw a tooth fly out of his mouth.
Saw that as well. The open hand connects again, the forearm.
Oh.
And look at that great combination from Narita. Shots across the chest. It's Ren Narita. Oh, God. Big boot. Second rope on the inside. Matthews caught by Ren Narita. And now charging in Ren Narita. Back elbow. Front face lock. Bridge. 2. Ooh. Great suplex there into the bridge. On the precipice, the doorstep of an upset here in Hollywood, California, in our main event. Thank you so much for joining us, Ian Riccaboni, Alex Kozlov, week 3 of the Rivals Tour. Next week, our main event, 10-man tag. Team Filthy will be competing against the DKC, Adrian Quest, Taylor Russ, Clark Connors, Fred Rosser. Matthews in big-time trouble here, Alex.
Well, these men have been throwing everything at 100%. They're not holding anything back.
Forearm connects. Wow. Across the jaw. And Ren Narita firing back across the jaw. And Matthews, those strong legs.
This is not a good spot to be caught in.
On his shoulders. Fireman's carry position. Oh, look at Narita. Narita with a sleeper. But he's got to break it. He's over the ropes. Matthews breaks it for him. Into the corner. Oh! Shots across the chest. And look at Narita fight. Oh, big suplex there on Matthews. Cover float over. 2, 3. Wow. Almost a 3 count there. And now if you're Matthews, you are in trouble, and you got to be wondering, why did you let this guy back into the match? It all started, to me, when he did the Shibata pose in the middle of the ring. And ever since then, he's let Ren Narita back into the match as he goes for the Cobra Twist.
Well, I mean, think about this. I mean, think about what Ren Narita did earlier. When he patronized him, when he patted Buddy Matthews on the back, you know, as if to say, like, hey, you're doing good, kiddo.
Oh, and he caught him here half crab.
And so the point I'm trying to make is that he played a little mind game that ultimately led to this.
And the long game paying off for Ren Narita, and he might get the biggest win of his career right here. Buddy Matthews in big-time trouble.
Oh, trying to kick Ren Narita off. It's like 5 kicks there, but Ren Narita's still holding on. Turns it into.
Steps it through, look at it. Reconfigure to the figure 4.
If he gets the left leg over it, he got it.
And he sure does. Buddy Matthews in the literal center of the ring across the Lions Mark.
That is tight, that is really tight.
In the literal center. On the Lions Mark, fighting to get to the ropes to break this up.
If he can get to the rope, he's inches away, come on!
Matthews,
he got it.
Fighting and clawing, gets to the ropes. We are well beyond the 10-minute mark in this match. And Narita, his chest, his shoulder, his back welted and bruised, fighting through it. Does he know how to cross the finish line? Can he take advantage of this golden moment here? He's on the doorstep. He has to realize that he is in prime position to win this match. Or was.
Man.
I take it back. The pendulum has swung.
Oh, it swung with everything. That knocked Ren Narita silly. What a main event.
Incredible. If this is our main event next week, I can't imagine what is next week. Our 10-man tag. And Buddy Matthews going up top. So dangerous from that top rope. Now second rope on the inside, the front face lock there. Narita looking to make things a little dangerous here.
Oh, he's climbing higher. This is a big risk.
Gonna have a huge reward, though.
Buddy Matthews going for the sunset flip. Ren Narita holding on for dear life there. Oh, we've seen that before. Oh, man.
Cheeky kick.
And Ren Narita's stuck in there.
God.
Oh!
Right in his face. May have split open the eye. Above the eye of Ren Narita. Oh, powerbomb sends him down. Cover. 2.
What power!
And again. 2.
Oh!
Matthews plants him.
I think it's over.
2.
What?
Wow!
Are you freaking kidding me? This is what you call a main event. Neither of these men are giving up on us, giving up on themselves. Fans here are in disbelief as we are. How in the world does Ren Narita keep doing this to us, surprising us?
We talked about mind over matter, the training of Shibata. It has come up. And right now it has to be mind over matter because his body is starting to give way to the damage done by Buddy Matthews.
Ooh. Dropping those hard elbows over the chest and sternum over Ren Narita.
And Jeremy Marcus needs to make sure Narita can continue, that he's responsive. This is for the safety of Ren Narita. No one is saying Ren Narita has given up, but you need to be careful. This is for the safety of Narita.
Buddy Matthews does not have the time or the patience. He wants to finish Ren Narita once and for all. I mean, they came to fight.
15 minutes left. 15 minutes.
And as Narita almost begging back up,
was using the body of Buddy Matthews to pick himself up. Barely. He is barely there.
trying to find his reason to
there.
fight.
How about you? It's over. It's done. It's done.
The symmetry. And it's Murphy's Law. Hooking the leg. What a valiant effort from Narita, but what a huge main event victory for that man.
How poetic that before Buddy Matthews finished him, he returned that pat on the back.
Incredible. An amazing strategy from Narita. The long game of getting inside the head of Buddy Matthews almost pays off.
Almost paid off.
But the veteran expertise, the world traveled, Buddy Matthews just a few steps ahead. Able to get that tunnel vision just a little deeper. The blinders on. And able to finish off Ren Narita with Murphy's Law. What a win. But what an effort for Ren Narita.
I mean, let's give it up to Ren Narita. The things he continues to show us every week that he shows up, it's unbelievable. The sky is the limit with this guy.
And not afraid at all to step into the ring against some of the biggest names and stars in professional wrestling, no matter where they come from, whether it's Buddy Matthews, Josh Barnett,
stepping up with some of the best in the world.
Incredible effort from Ren Narita. Fans, we'll try and get you an update for Ren Narita on New Japan social channels, NJPW Global. We want to thank you for watching this week. Next week, 10-man tag elimination main event. For Alex Kozlov, I'm Ian Riccaboni. Thank you for watching. Happy wrestling, everybody.